Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Kiara Helen and I'm going to be guiding you through the final part of our three-part series. We are going to be finding back bends in the yoga trapeze. I'm super excited because back bends are the most favorite part of my practice, and I'm really excited to be using these handles because I know that you can do some pretty fun things with the handles in the yoga trapeze. So that being said, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that nonsense, and let's get started. So I'm going to come around the back of my yoga trapeze so you can see what I'm doing. You will butterfly out your fingers and then press down into the hammock, come up onto your toes, and lift on in. Once you're there, the hands come behind the back. You're just going to lean yourself forward gently. This is our resting pose right here. And when we come up from inversion, that is what we're going to find so that we can have an equilibrium with the body. You might notice that when you come up from an inversion that you might be a little dizzy, a little lightheaded. That's why we find this pose afterwards, to kind of just recalibrate and recenter our bodies. So from here, we're going to grab onto the middle handles. Good. We're going to kick those legs out just a little bit. We're going to hold on to the handles nice and tight. We're going to take the legs wide into a nice wide V. And then we're going to create a diamond shape with the legs. And then wrap the feet around the hammock. From here, I feel nice and safe. I feel nice and locked in. I'm going to release my hands down to the ground and just kind of shake out the head. Nice. So I'm going to take my hands behind my back and we're going to find fallen arrow. So interlacing the hands and just kind of letting the hands drape down towards the ground, finding traction here. Back bends are really great because they open up your entire body. So we need to prep ourselves to just make sure that we're nice and open before we get there. So we're opening our chest, our shoulders, our bellies, our quads and hip flexors, and maybe even the hamstrings and the calves. Nice. So just letting that drape down just a little bit more. That feels good. And then just gently releasing the hands. Good. We're going to take the hands down and just kind of push into them, finding this banana man type stretch, making sure to really open up into those armpits. Yes, finding the breath here. Good. You can do a little wiggle out from side to side. Gently drop down. We're going to take the hands nice and wide. Your left arm is going to stay out, so your right arm is going to come onto your hip, and we're just going to twist gently, looking at the knee. And this is going to open up your hip flexor. Taking a deep breath in, and an exhale out. Good. Coming back to center. We're going to switch out our hands. So the right arm comes down, the left arm comes to the hip. We're going to twist to the side, looking at the right knee. Take a deep breath in. Let the head rest and an exhale out. Good work. Coming back to center, we're going to go for a double diamond. So you can kind of see how the legs are in a diamond already. I'm going to grab the lowest handles of the trapeze. I'm going to bring them behind me, bending into my arms. And just kind of finding this really nice, lovely tricep stretch here. Breathing all the way. Toes are kind of feeling a little cold now from my inversion. It's good. All right. We're going to extend the arms out to the side, push into the hands, and then lift up using that core strength. Not your low back, but using your core. Good, and then we're going to come back down. Kind of moving side to side, really getting into those triceps. You might even be able to look down towards the ground, up to you. Nice, soften that, extend the arms out to the side, push and lift. We're bending into our hip flexors. Good. And then drop just gently back down, bending into the elbows. If you like, you can gaze a little bit more forward while you're in this stretch. Good. And if you like, you can extend the arms forward and push. Otherwise, we're in that preliminary stretch here. Nice. Just gently beginning to lower down. Good. Extending the arms. Gently releasing the handles by your side. You're going to hold on, where are the medium-sized handles? We're going to hold on to the medium-sized handles and just keep the legs nice and wide in that wide V. We're going to bend into the knees and let the legs come down. Nice and carefully finding your momentum, you can hold on to the sides of the trapeze before you let go. You can just stay here for a Ferris wheel. Now, if you like, you can grab a foot and another foot and then hold here. And this makes a really lovely Instagram picture. Obviously, your angle is going to be different, but just letting yourself relax here. Lovely, big quad stretch. Good. And then gently release. When you got them, you're going to hold on to the side of the hammock. Relock your feet on top. We're going to find the middle pieces once more. Legs wide into that V, pulling on up to the top, and we're back in our resting pose. Give yourself a little time here to readjust. Letting all that blood flow back to normal. You can find little circles through the feet. And eventually, when you're ready, you can hold on to the hammock, hold on to the trapeze and come down to the ground. Now, it can't be a back bending video without a showstopper pose, right? So we're going to do a dancer pose. Now, we're gonna step in front of the hammock and we're going to take our right leg into the fabric. We're going to find the really high handles. Good. Keep that knee bent and just hold here. This is a really lovely stretch. If this is a little bit too much for you, you might want to take the trapeze down a little bit lower. This is a really lovely quad stretch. Good. So now we're just going to bend into both knees, finding that stretch and that opening, holding on here. Good. Nice. And then pull on up. From here, you're going to extend your leg back. You're going to pull with the hands and then look up. So I'm going to try to do this sideways for you. You're going to extend and look up. That is just an amazing stretch. All right, let's do the other side. So same thing, this time taking your left leg onto the fabric, holding onto the high handles. I'm just taking a moment here, finding that nice bend in the legs. All right, now we're gonna bend into the knees, keeping that 90-degree angle, pressing into the heel, finding that opening in the quad. This is going to be great if you have like slightly tight quads. If you have super tight quads, I highly recommend lowering the trapeze down a little bit so you can kind of like find some wiggle room here. Good, and then pick it on up. We're going to find that dancer pose. Good, extend and lift. This is lovely. Feeling that huge stretch. The entire hip flexor. Good. And then lift right back up. We'll shake out the legs through the hands. And that's all, folks. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. You know what to do. Thank you so much to Yoga Body for sending me the yoga trapezes and all of the really lovely add-ons. I'm really excited to use them. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my channel, so stay tuned for that. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm at Kiara Helen, and enjoy your practice. As Yoga Body says, practice is everything. Take care, guys. Bye. Take care.